Yesterday we have done stack. Now I will explain you timing diagram of push and pop instruction. These are some points which are the review points of stack. Now in these points the term stack pointer, how to use the stack and why we use push and pop instruction, and LIFO or FILO that I have already told you. All these concepts are being reviewed here. Now if we talk about the timing diagram of push instruction, just recall your push instruction. In push instruction we save the 16-bit data into the temporary storage, that is stack, and it starts from a stack pointer. How we will store the data? We will decrement the stack one by one, and we will put 8 byte of higher byte of data first and then lower byte of data next. So for that we are basically writing the data, we are sending the data from the microprocessor to the memory. So first step is opcode fetch. Here we are dealing with the machine which is 16-bit related data transfer. So opcode fetch of 6 T states is being used here. Now next is memory write. Why it is memory write? Because we are sending the data out of the microprocessor to the memory. We are writing onto the memory. We are temporarily sending the data, we are pushing the data onto the top of the stack. Now how we can write the memory? By changing the program counter to stack pointer. So here program counter, if you see in opcode fetch here, the program counter is incremented, but the new address in memory write would be the address of stack pointer. Now this stack pointer is basically what we are doing. We are basically we are pushing the data, we are writing the data onto our higher order address. Which address? SP, when SP is SP minus 1. Here first decrement is there, and then it is again this can be written here SP minus 1. Why it is SP minus 1? Because we have to decrement our top of stack to write on the vacant space. Top of the stack is not vacant, but we have to write on the vacant space. So we will write on the vacant space when we will write on the vacant space when we decrement our stack. So this step will come here. Stack pointer is decremented first, and again we will what we will do, we will put our higher order address onto the higher order. Basically we are writing the higher order byte onto our stack pointer. Now again we will decrement, we will again decrement our stack pointer. Now we will write our lower byte onto that stack pointer. So two memory writes with the opcode fetch of 6 T states would be in push instruction. Similarly, in pop instruction, what we are having, we are retrieving back our data. Now how we were retrieving back? We are not first of all incrementing our stack. First we will get our lower byte first of all, and then we will increment the stack. We will get our higher byte then, and then we will increment the stack so as it will represent our top of the stack. So what is there? You will just see here, we are having an opcode fetch of 4 T state here, and after that we are retrieving our data from the memory. So it is memory read. Now from where we are retrieving? We are retrieving from the stack pointer itself. So there is no increment before this before the use of stack pointer. So we are retrieving our lower byte of data, and after that we are increment our stack, we are retrieving our higher byte of data, and after that we are again at the end we are again incrementing our stack. So the step goes from memory read, but in push instruction, step of stack pointer starts from opcode fetch. This is the difference in between push and pop. Memory write in push gets changed to memory read in pop instruction. All the process is same. Instead of decrementing the stack pointer, we are incrementing the stack pointer here. That is all about the stack. Now we will do in our next lecture, we will do subroutines.